దాంట్లోనే మొత్తం రాసి నేను మీకు చూపిస్తున్నాను. యూ కుడ్ సీ. ఓకే.
Hmm.
సో ఇప్పుడు వచ్చేసి మనం చూసినట్లయితే వ్యూలోకి వచ్చి టెర్మినల్లో ఓకే ఎన్పిఎం స్టార్ట్ అనేది అంటున్నా. ఎన్పిఎం ఎస్టీఆర్టీ స్టార్ట్.
Okay, sir. Hmm.
ఓకేనా సార్. ఇప్పుడు ఇది అవుట్పుట్ వస్తుంది. అంటే యూ స్టేట్లో
Yes, sir.
ఏంటిది యూ స్టేట్ అంటే ఏంటని చెప్పుకున్నాం. ఇది ఒక వేరబుల్. నేను వేరబుల్ రియాక్ట్ చేసి ఒక వేరబుల్ ఇస్ నథింగ్ బట్ యూస్ యూస్ ఎస్టీఏ టీఈ హుక్ అన్నట్టు.
Yes,
ఓకే.
sir. Hmm.
ఇది
Yeah.
రియాక్ట్ జేఎస్ యొక్క వేరబుల్ అన్నట్టు.
Hmm.
వేరబుల్ అయితే యూజ్ స్టేట్లో మనం ఏం యాడ్ చేసుకోవచ్చు. డేటా టైప్స్.
Hmm.
డేటా టైప్స్ అంటే ఏంటి సార్ ఇక్కడ. డేటా టైప్స్ అంటే నెంబర్ యాడ్ చేసుకోవచ్చు. ఎస్టీఆర్ఐఎన్జి స్ట్రింగ్ యాడ్ చేసుకోవచ్చు. బిఓఎల్ఈఎన్ బులియన్ యాడ్ చేసుకోవచ్చు. ఏఆర్ఆర్ఏవై యారే యాడ్ చేసుకోవచ్చు. ఓకే.
Yes, sir.
ఆబ్జెక్ట్.
Hmm.
ఓకే. ఇక్కడ చూడండి.
Yes, sir.
ఓబీజేఈసిటీ ఆబ్జెక్ట్ యాడ్ చేసుకోవచ్చు. ఈవెన్ నల్ అనేది కూడా యాడ్ చేసుకోవచ్చు. తర్వాత అన్డిఈఎఫ్ఐఈఎన్ఈడి అన్డిఫైన్డ్ అనేది కూడా యాడ్ చేయొచ్చు. ఆల్ ఆర్ ద డేటా
Okay.
టైప్స్ వీ కెన్ యూజ్ ఇన్సైడ్ ద వేరబుల్ కాబట్టి those are the variable we can use inside the use state as well. Again, I said, you
Okay. Ah,
understand?
sir. Ah, sir. Hmm.
How we can use that one? Why? Because of here, this is a use state is having some syntax. Okay.
Yes,
Even
sir. Hmm.
that it is a hook or not. Okay, na sir.
Mhm.
ఇక్కడ
Hmm.
variable, so how many variable value we can add over here in this use state and enter two variable values. Okay. So
Okay, sir.
here you
Hmm.
could see this is the use state. Inside the use state, first value, comma, second value. అర్థమవుతుందా సార్? Did you
Okay,
understand?
sir. Hmm. Hmm.
Okay, first value, second value. For this second value, what we have to add? For this first value, what we have to add? For this second value, sometimes we need to assign some function or events or function and events.
Okay.
Okay, sometimes not required to assign any kind of value for the second variable value, whatever having inside the use state. And whatever data types do we have, where we have to assign and inside the use state. Here only we have to add. For example, here you could see what I would like to do is initially we are assigning that hook inside the functional component, which is known as RFC.
Okay, sir. Hmm.
So we have to assign that the use state inside the functional component. Why?
Hmm.
Because of hooks will work. Hooks will work inside only functional component. React.js functional component only. అదే కదా సార్. ఓకే.
Ah, sir. Hmm.
అయితే where we have to use mapping. Okay, that is the thing we are going to discussing about. Fetching అనేది ఎక్కడ యూజ్ చేస్తాం. When we are assigning API, then we have to assign fetching. Okay, Nassim?
Yes,
So
sir.
now you
Hmm.
could see we need to load the RFC, React Functional Component. Inside, this is the return method. We have to add some HTML tags. Over here,
Hmm.
what I will do is variable first value, comma, second value, okay, value
Hmm.
equal to use stat. So we have to import that one as well from React. Okay, Nasa?
Okay. Yes, sir.
Everything we need to import. Please don't forget about that one. Okay.
Got it, sir.
So then
Got
after
it, sir.
that, here what I will do is what we have to assign over here data types. What are the
Hmm.
data types? For example, string. This is a JavaScript framework. Okay.
Yes, sir. Hmm.
So here we discuss in JavaScript, which means okay, string. How we have to add in variable string data type. How we have to add variable which we discussed. Okay, did you
Okay.
understand?
Okay. Got it, sir. Yeah.
So inside the use state, how we have to store this one inside here only. So what I will do is there. What I would like to do is here you could see there is a h2 is there, and over here we need to add first value is there. Do say over there, and over here this is a framework. This is
Okay.
a data type which is known as a string.
Yes, sir.
String which means text. We need to add a number as well. Okay.
Yes, sir.
If we want to add a number, where we have to add that one number, usually number data type usually not require any double quotates or single quotates. I will go with some number, say over there. So now you could see here we had a number. Okay, did you understand?
Fine, sir. Fine, sir. Yes, sir.
So here what we have to do is why we need to use the second value when we are not using over here. Okay, did you understand?
Yes, sir.
So here there is a number is there, string is there. If it is having any kind of array value, so what I will do is React.js, okay, React.js, comma. I would like to assign Node.js, comma, ANGULAR, something, Angular, okay, comma, some WordPress, multiple kind of array values which we added inside the useState.
Yes, sir.
This is called as a array now.
Sir.
Is this array value will print inside over here in this document like a number string? Let me
No,
see.
sir.
So here you could see just do refresh there. So we need to print that value now. It is not printing. Moreover, I will save this one and go over here. Node.js, AngularJS, WordPress also be there. Here you could see.
Yes, sir.
Okay, WordPress over there here in this, which means this is the first value, React.js, Node.js also be there.
Yes, sir.
Instead of this method, we can also assign mapping.
Okay.
So what I will do is inside UL, I would like to print those values inside the list item. So for that, what we have to do is when we are assigning mapping, it's mandatory to assign the curly braces. Okay, you
Okay. Yes,
understand?
sir. Yes, sir.
Inside the curly braces, what I would like to do is what is the variable? First the value.
Value.
That
Yes,
we need to assign mapping.
mapping.
Okay, did you understand, sir?
Yes, sir.
Inside the map, we need to add array function. Okay, did you understand, sir?
Yes, sir.
Inside the function, we need to add the list item.
Okay.
Inside the list item, we need to add that first value. Okay, first value, that's it.
Okay.
Did you understand? These are the values now. So
Yes,
here
sir.
what we need to do is we need to print the f value itself because parameters are we are assigning over here.
Okay. Yes, sir.
This is the variable name, this one also a variable name, whatever stored inside over here, and this one also a variable name. Okay, did you understand? So for now, what
Yes,
I will do is I will do comment out over here. Now you could see React.js, Node.js, AngularJS, WordPress. How it printed, sir? It printed in a list mode. So you may print multiple kind of value, a number of values do you require, you can add over here.
Okay.
Did you
Yes, sir.
understand?
Yes, sir.
This is
Got it,
about
sir.
a mapping.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And
sir.
fetching, which we discussed. Both we
Okay.
have to use fetching and mapping when we are fetching some data from API. So just do Control A and come over here. I will send to you. Do practice. Array with the array inside the variable. Use state to hook.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Did you understand, sir? Did you understand?
Clear, sir. Clear. Yeah.
So number we know. Okay. Number we know. And string we know. And this is array. Alright. Even over
Okay.
here also we didn't use any kind of
Second value.
second variable value. Why
Yes,
not
sir.
require? When it not required, not required to assign anything for this second variable value.
Okay. Okay, sir.
Whenever we are assigning events, when we are in such a case, we need to use this second variable value as well. We have to use either. Sometimes we need to use that second variable value inside the
Yes, sir.
function as well.
Yes, sir.
Okay, did you understand, sir? If it is
Yes.
a JSON data array with object,
Mm.
then what we have to do? Okay.
Yes,
So
sir.
simply what I will do is I will delete this one. Okay.
Mm.
I will go with RFC React functional component. Just a minute, sir. Just a minute.
Yes, sir.
So here you could say. Otherwise, no, sir, did you understand?
Yes,
So
sir.
here what I would like to do is, so here you could say, I would like to use a variable. Okay, first value is there, VAL. And
Mm.
second value is equal to use state we need to use, right?
Sir.
When we
Mm.
are taking help from VS Code itself will import that use state inside this document, right? And
Yes,
then
sir.
here what we have to do is array JSON data always having square bracket. Inside bracket we need to add some curly braces. There we need to use course colon double quotes React JS and okay course
Mm.
DESC which is known as description. This is React JS COURSC. That is about one course fees, whatever field you require, you
Yes, sir.
can add
Mm.
over there. And for
Yes,
this
sir.
one, I will add over here. How many in this object? How many fields do we have? Course name, okay, C name.
Yes, sir.
I will go with course name and course description, and that's it. Course
Yes,
name,
sir.
okay, sir. So
Mm.
here I would like to remove all these things, delete this one, and over here copy this one and paste over there. Instead of React.js, I will go with Angular. Instead
Yes,
of
sir.
over here in this React.js Angular, yeah, Angular is there, and copy paste. And here we had something kind of Node.js is there. Here you could see there is a Node.js. So whatever field do we require, we can add. When we are working with this object, we should know that the what are the fields are having inside an object. Here what I will
Mm.
do is I will go with MySQL. Okay, so this is about MySQL only. So we need
Yes,
to
sir.
do print. Okay, we have to print this one. Where we have to print, so here also what we need to do is there is a order list is there, and
Yes,
we
sir.
need to
Mm.
put that one into a curly braces. There is a first value dot map is there. Did you understand?
Got
Inside
it, sir.
map,
Mm.
we need to add the, okay, we need to add the array function. Inside only what we need to do is we need to add some curly brace. So what it is, whatever variable you over here in this use state we have to use first value. Okay. And
Got it, sir. Yeah.
then after that, in this first value, what are the fields do it had in every object? A course name, course description. What I will do is, okay, here you could see. What I will do is first value dot course name. Okay,
Mm.
did you
Yes,
understand?
sir. Yes, sir.
Comma in curly braces, first value comma course
Core,
description.
sir. Listen. Yes.
This is called as a dynamic, okay, this is called as a, sorry, here we used comma, we need to use the course DESC, okay.
Yes, sir.
This
Yes,
is
sir.
called as a dynamic data, sir. Do save over here. And
Mm.
now you could see React
Got it, sir.
JS courses, Angular JS courses. Did you understand, sir?
Mm.
This is about mapping. What is this then? Okay.
Mm.
This is called as a JSON data. How we print that one? Without using this one, is it possible to print that JSON data inside the, okay, like this, which we used before, first value, do say over here. Now you could say, is this will print or not? It's
No, sir.
unable
Mm.
to print those values, either course
Okay.
name or course description, because it's mandatory to use, okay, this
Yes, sir.
mapping. Okay, sir.
Mm.
Where is that data? Okay, in the beginning we discussed that the JSON data we need to store in a variable. Even we can store that JSON data inside the useState as well. Did
Correct,
you
sir.
understand, sir? In the beginning, we discussed about number, we assigned for first variable. String, we assigned for first variable. Okay, array, we assigned for first variable value. And array, then after that JSON data also, which we assigned inside the useState first variable value. We didn't assign those values for the second variable. Where we have to use that second variable value when we are applying any kind of events. The most important thing here it is. Okay,
Okay, sir.
did you understand, sir?
Got
So
it, sir.
here you could see, here we had a JSON data. You should know all these things, sir. That's why I'm telling about all these things.
Clear, sir. Clear, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, did you understand, sir?
Yeah.
So then after that, what we have to do is, okay, so here you could say, just a minute, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so here you could say which concept. Till now we didn't use the second variable
Second
value
value, sir.
at
Yes, sir.
the use state.
Yeah.
Did you understand, sir?
Got it,
So
sir.
how
Yes,
we
sir.
have to assign that one when you want to assign some value for the second variable value, okay, then what we have to do is we need to assign some functions. Okay, for that only, there only we need to use second variable value. So for that, what we have to do is, I will do delete that one. And moreover here, what we have to do is RFC, reactive functional component.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
inside of what we have to do. Okay, so there is a initial value is there. Okay, I
Yes,
will
sir.
go with some numbers. So here we need to store that one. Even we
Yes,
need
sir.
to store that one inside the variable first value, second VIL value equal to use state. Here we didn't import it use state.
Yes, yes, sir.
This is the IntelliSense from VS Code. I select that one now that the use state also downloaded, imported.
Exactly, sir. Yes, sir.
So this is the number which I will use as a 0, which is known as I want to increase. Okay, you could see now there is no value at all. Okay.
Yes, sir. Correct, sir. Yeah.
So over here, what I would like to do is we need to print this 0 value. This is not a JSON data. This is not a object. This is not an array. Not required to assign any mapping over here. Okay.
Got
So
it, sir.
then what we have to do is finally first value which I used to save over there. And now you could see we had a 0 is there. Okay.
Got
Did
it,
you
sir. Yeah.
understand? It had a
Yeah.
0 itself. And then what I would like to do is there is I want to insert some button. If I am hitting that button, it need to be increased. Okay. In such a case, what we have to do is there is a button is there. CYUNTING counting. Do say over here. Now you could see we had a counting. If I am hitting this button, it will increase. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Did you understand,
Yes,
sir?
yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah.
In such a case, what we have to do is for button, which event we need to use on click. For input
Correct, sir.
value, we need to use on change. For
Change.
form,
Yes,
we need to use on submit.
yes, sir.
For now, here in this button, what we are assigning is on click.
Yes, sir.
Okay, did you understand, sir? So what we are
Yes.
doing is, if I hit this button, it need to execute these calculations, whatever having some 0. For
Yes,
that,
sir.
what we need to do is, there is a function ABC is there. Inside the function, okay, for event, we need to write function in
Yes, sir.
JavaScript, which we discussed. So here, what I would like to do is, for second value, what are the values do you want to add? Did you understand, sir?
Okay, sir.
So first value plus 1, that is the thing here we have to use.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Which means we need to, first value how much? 0. Plus 1,
0.
which means 1. 1 plus 1, 2. 2 plus 1, like it will increase.
Yes, sir. Got it,
So
sir.
here in this on-click event, which value we need to add? Either use state variable values or function. Okay, most of the times on click on submit on change need to assign some functions which we discussed in JavaScript. In
Okay.
upcoming session also we will discuss about events in React.js. Okay.
Okay. Okay, sir.
So
Okay,
here
sir.
you could see there is an ABC is there and do say over here. For this use state second variable value, we assign some function and we reusing that function inside an event like conflict. Did you
Got it,
understand?
sir. Got it, sir.
So finally, here you could see do refresh over there and do count this one.
Yes, sir.
Did you understand, sir?
Yes, sir.
So we work with username, number, array, JSON data. We didn't assign or wrote any kind of function for this second variable value, whatever having inside the use state,
Okay.
because not required over there.
Yes, sir.
So here it requires. So that's why we took some button there, we assigned some on-click event. For that event, we assigned the ABC.
Got it, sir. Yes, sir.
Did you understand, sir? So
Yes,
how
sir.
we
Clear,
have
sir.
to,
Yes.
yeah, how we have to use useState another which we discussed.
Got it, sir. Got it,
Okay,
sir.
now, so why? Because of either JSON data, array data, whatever it are having inside an API. When we are working with API, then we have to use mapping. But here we didn't use any mapping now.
Right, sir.
There in that mapping, we didn't use any events now. Even functions also we didn't use.
Yes, sir.
In such case, we can use useState. useState is most popular one. Okay, did you understand,
Yes,
sir?
sir. Got it, sir. Yeah.
I will share you this source code to you as well. Do practice one by one, sir, so that you
Sure,
can
sir.
understand very clearly on that one.
Got
Okay,
it, sir.
did you
Got
understand?
it. Yes, sir.
So here you could see what we have to do now then. So there is a number string array JSON data which we used, even events also which we discussed. And then how we have to work with Boolean, which is known as true or false.
Correct, sir. Yeah.
Okay, inside the use state, we are discussing React use state hook in functional component.
Yes, sir.
Did you understand, sir? Then what we have to do, so over here you could see, I will do delete that one from scratch. I will do RFC, React functional component is there. Okay. And over here, what we need to do is true or false is nothing but a Boolean value.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So here you could say what we have to do is variable, I will go with the first value, comma, second value. Instead of first value, second value, you can assign any kind of name. Use state is there. We have to import that use state from React itself. And here we are using Boolean value known as true or false. I will go with true. What does mean by conditional statement? If, okay, first value equal to true, true, then it need to print something like this. If you want to print the value, we should use return method inside the fragment set. Okay, did you understand? It's mandatory. Other than that, I want to print the value. So here inside, what I would like to do is inside there is a H2 is there. I will go with a yes. If it is everything is true, I would like to show something yes itself. Else, okay, else, if else we are discussing. If you know about if else, everything will be easy. If,
yes, sir.
okay, if else, switch, everything you can understand very clearly whatever having in, okay, JavaScript.
Yes,
This is the conditional statement. Okay, so here what we need to do is there is a return method is there. Okay, return method is there. Inside what we have to do is there is a div fragments. There what I would like to do is H2 is there. I would like to know, which means if it is not true, where is the true false value has been stored inside the first variable value having in use state. Okay, sir. So
Yes,
for
sir.
the second variable value, did we wrote any kind of code? No,
No,
nothing.
sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, previously we work with events of functions, so we assigned for the second variable value.
Yes, sir.
Okay, did you understand, sir? Did you understand?
Yes, sir. Got it, sir.
Yeah, fine. So here you could see, just let me see. Here we had a yes, because everything is true. Here you could
Got
see.
it, sir. Yes,
First
sir.
value also true, second value, here also variable also, use state value also having true.
Yes, sir.
Instead of this true, what I would like to do is I would like to go with false. Now you could, there is no is.
No.
Okay, what did we wrote any kind of function,
No,
events,
sir.
any
No.
kind of things for the second variable? No, nothing.
No. Yes, sir.
When we use a number, we didn't wrote any kind of thing. We didn't wrote for a string. We didn't wrote any kind of value for this variable, which means array, object, boolean. We didn't wrote
Mm.
any kind of value for this second variable value. Whenever we require some events, there only we wrote some function. There only we assign the second variable value.
Okay.
Arvind, sir, did you understand?
Got it, sir. Got it, sir.
In such case, this is clear example of use state includes mapping as well.
Okay. Okay.